Welcome back to Leaders Lens. I'm your host Swati Rangam, seeing beyond the ordinary. Today we are going beyond the ordinary with Miss Ruchi Srivastava ma'am, principal of Samsidh International School, Vidyaranyapura. She has 24 years of teaching experiences. She has gotten education in computer science and she has also a degree in education. She has received many recognition and awards. Recent one was recognition for new initiation in 2024. Let's hear more from her.
Hello, Swati.
Welcome back to Leaders Lens, ma'am.
Thank you so much. It's so good to connect again.
So, tell us, how did your journey start becoming a principal?
I come from a family of educators. Many members of my family were teachers, and this was the profession that I had seen most closely while growing up. Maybe this is the reason teaching came to me very naturally. So I started my career as a teacher in 2001, which was slightly overlapping with the completion of my graduation. And I taught all subjects as the teacher. So I was taking classes at home. I was a faculty at the coaching centers. But yes, since training was something I always loved, so I pursued my career in that side of technology. And with the flow of life, as I moved on to B-tier towns, and then A-tier towns, finally like Delhi, NCR, Gurgaon, and then eventually Bangalore, the same teaching career continued.
Wow.
So after coming to Bangalore in 2009, I started the jobs on the administration side and the leadership side. So 2016, I was selected as the vice principal of Samsidh Horamau branch. And after serving 7 years there, I was promoted and transferred as the principal of Samsidh Vidyaranyapura. This is my third year here as the principal. And this is the 10th year that I am pursuing with Samsidh Group of Institutes.
That is such an amazing thing, ma'am. And what's your core values to envisage your team?
I would like to see this team thriving on the values of compassion, collaboration, and seamless cooperation. That is something I always wish for them, because no great success comes by working in silos. We all have to collaborate and work together. So without anyone telling us, there has to be the same thread, the same mission running across the team. And everybody has to be a contributor there. So that is what I would like this team to develop, and I'm sure that being all of them are great individual contributors. So what we would like to develop more is the team spirit and the togetherness to achieve our mission.
You have achieved so much. So just to know a little better of you, we'll go into rapid fire round.
Sure.
So 15 seconds for each question. You need to be spontaneous and fast. So let's see. So one tech topic that you want to teach in the school?
Artificial intelligence.
Why?
That is the need of the hour now. And that has changed everything around technology. So artificial intelligence is something that our children must learn, and the applications of it. So by the time they pass out, they should be well versed with it.
So which book taught you new values?
Atomic Habits and Extreme Ownership. These two books were the life-changing books for me. And earlier, whatever I have read has given me the values. But the mindset that I am now in to thrive for success and to take the team with the same leadership, and it goes forward, it is from Atomic Habits, and that again Chairman Sir had recommended me very strongly that Atomic Habits is something which is a must read for you, ma'am. So that I have read, and followed by Extreme Ownership.
Nice. Then that's my new recommendation book. Thank you so much for recommending.
If you go for it.
So what do you prefer, dancing, singing, or swimming?
I prefer singing in that case, although I am not a great singer, but yes, music always gives us something to change and something to feel happy about. So music, yes, listening to music and then singing, maybe singing along, not in public, but yes, since I love poetry.
That's nice. That's interesting.
Since I love poetry, I love singing.
How do you unwind on a busy school day?
See, teaching is my passion and computing is my hobby. So I generally don't feel worked out. And it is very rare that I need a break kind of, not doing absolutely of the work kind, but yes, a leisure time. So on the school days, generally that doesn't happen. Only when there are holidays or probably a leave where I am into something which is, personal, and I am off the desk. Then yes, some TV time and some shopping, of course. that becomes a good change. And otherwise, with my system, with my computer, I am always into it. So my passion drives me to that level that I generally don't need to take as many breaks in between.
That's nice. You do art, ma'am?
Yes. I love embroidery. I love needlework. I was into crafting and all that. In our days, there were craft periods. So I love crafting as well. A lot of origami and this that. So all that creativity is there, although it has taken a different form now. But
Probably that's why it's more colorful in Vidyaranyapura, because you're creative.
maybe because this team, we have many Picassos here.
Oh.
My art and craft teacher herself is a legend in this field, and she keeps doing things and making sure that the other teachers also maintain the same colorful and vibrant ambience. So that is the reason. I am definitely more of an appreciator, an art lover. So I appreciate them wholeheartedly, and generously. So that's why they keep doing this.
So one Samsidh practice that you can't live without
is the meditation. Loving kindness meditation that I have been following for 9 years now. And after being a practitioner of loving kindness meditation, I have realized all the benefits that we used to cite to the children. So now I completely agree that it calms down a person, that it increases the connection between different parts of the brain. It reduces your response time. It makes your responses better, and all that. So it works on the memory. It works on your distillation of information. All that. I have realized all the benefits. So I definitely start my day with meditation, and going beyond just the loving kindness meditation, I am also now exploring different other types of meditations, which help with the performance. To recommend it to the children, first I need to do it myself. So which focus on the attainment, which focus on goals, which focus on controlling your distractions. So I'm working on those kind of meditations as well.
That's amazing. So this is my favorite. If Samsidh was a fragrance, so what would it be?
It would be a rose.
Why?
A mild fragrance that pervades everywhere, but which is not prominent that people feel it around. But yes, we always love to have it around.
Seeing your art and seeing everything colorful, I would like you to take us on a campus tour.
Sure.
So
Let's move on. Yes.
This is where we enter the campus of Samsidh International School, Vidyaranyapura. I would like to highlight this, Swati, that the moment we step in to the campus, we are under the surveillance of 30 powerful digital cameras. This is our first line assembly of cameras showing us the long tunnel view of these roads. Okay. So wherever our children disperse, wherever the children enter the campus, and whatever time it is, we have a good surveillance of it. This is where we have our school campus boundaried with all these green trees, tall trees. So this green boundary is something that we are very proud of. This is our tiled area, ma'am, for the bus parking, which is created with the thought that whenever there is bus movement happening at the time of morning entry or at the time of dispersal, the children should all be away from the buses. So this side we have only our buses, the buses which do not cross this ground, and the children, those who don't cross this side. So that's why the parking of cycles is this side, and the buses and the private vehicle parking is this. That's actually well separated by this pathway, so that we don't have our students going that side at all.
Actually, this is quite clever to have a pathway.
So with these plants, only we have demarcated it well. so that this side is for a different purpose, this side it's for a different purpose. The children don't have to come over here, and the buses don't do that.
And to see like multiple of different plants are growing in one single path. Purple, yellow, red, like
Some of these plants are also brought to the campus by the children. So whatever they liked, they brought it on the environment day and they had planted and they take care of it. They pour water from their water bottles and they love the way their flowers are blooming up.
I heard few people said when asked which school is good, this school actually in Vidyaranyapura is very popular.
Yes.
I didn't know. One of my relatives, they said, like, have you seen something with Vidyaranyapura school? It's nice. And last time I visited, I saw cherry blossoms. You have that pink color flowers in the backside of the...
Yes, backside there. And I'm glad to hear that you have heard it from the people outside. I am happy to see it on the social media where people rank it as #1 school in Vidyaranyapura.
Wow.
This is actually a 15-year-old school.
Oh,
Yes, this is an old
does
camp.
not look like
This is a 15-year school. This is the 15th year, and we are into CBSE stream. So from nursery to grade 12.
What is one unique feature in Vidyaranyapura campus?
Nature Connect. We are having an open reception. So the students, the staff, those who are inside the buildings also, we are always in view of this greenery. This building houses our classes from grade 1 to grade 7, basically covering our primary, middle, and upper primary section. This building is again in a thick Nature Connect. This is the play area for grade 1 and 2 children. Many times, even pre-primary children come over here. This building has a computer lab provided here for the children of this segment to use. And on the wings of every corridor, we have the rooms for the coordinators and the headmistresses. This building also had their washrooms on the wings, on every floor, so that the children don't have to do too much of up and down. This building has a sports room here, right in front of the ground. This is a soft mud ground, which is apt for all the physical education classes and the implementation of physical education curriculum. This garden, the greenery that you are seeing here, is all maintained by the children because they have planted whatever they like, bringing from their homes. These are all the class boards outside, and then we have the theme boards. All these boards are based on the themes. There is a wall of fame which is maintained here to show the pictures of our monthly felicitation. We just don't appreciate the children who are meritorious in academics. We also appreciate the children for their goodness in behavior, their conduct, their compassion, their ethics, their reading, and their storytelling skills. So you have a board full of pictures. This event is again very popular and very much appreciated by the parents. These are our girls who are doing the Akhil Bharatiya Gandharva Mahavidyalaya certifications now from Wow. So our dance teacher is coaching them, and I'm very happy to share that all of them have passed level 1 with distinction. They are now in level 2. They will be pursuing this course up to the Visharada level, which is another graduation degree level. So that all keeps happening along with their academic qualifications. So this being the primary segment, you can see the animal tales and the elements of nature and simple thoughts, but profound values for children. If you just see that. Our chairman, sir, had seen compassion in all forms. It's not just the compassion towards others, not just the compassion towards ourselves. It is also the compassion towards nature. And you see that the translation of values for younger children is so simple that we rise by lifting others. Sure. This is something which doesn't need a formal and a very figurative definition of compassion. This is as simple as that. Yeah. And every child on this floor understands that it is for me to help others. That is how I grow as a person.
It's nice to see from young age itself you're adding all these values to a child
Absolutely.
development.
Same kind of value atmosphere is there in the pre-primary segment as well. The language is far simple, but the values are the same. So, if they don't understand compassion, they just understand be kind. But yes, that's how we educate the children about it.
Wow.
This is our experience center, which is also a place for all the recreational activities class-wise which we do. Sometimes our children are in here for a movie fans program. Sometimes they are here for Tata class and gamification activities, because this is a very high-end touch screen that we have for the children. Sometimes where the teachers need 3D imaging and something of that kind which they need for mathematics classes or for their physics classes. For all that 3D imaging, they use this board. So those classes also take place here. So whenever any class or group of students is here, they always cherish being here, because this room has all the elements of education and skills. We also encourage children to read more and more books. Whenever they cross the target of more than 10 books in a month, I gift them this book rack.
This entire book rack.
Yes, the book rack which they keep at home, and they add more books to it after reading. So this is something we gift to our avid readers. Our books and bookshelves is something. Then this is a wall for storytelling, if you can see.
Yeah.
The children who stand here against this wall, they use a puppet theatre, they use the resources from the activity room, they use the masks, the gloves, and a lot of handmade props, and they do their storytelling. So this is their background, and if you see this wall, all of our values, which are the core values of Samsidh, are here. Reach program is for the teenage students who need to learn the value of perseverance and determination to be successful in their lives. So especially with that age group, we do a lot of great activities. We do move activities with them. We do the resilience activities with them. We do the self-awareness activities with them. That's actually, especially with that age group where they are now goal-oriented. We want them to be focusing on their career building. So grade 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th take up the bridge program as part of our life skills. We have an English reading and speaking program as part of enrichment, where we come to the level of English compositions when it comes to middle and secondary. So primarily we start with English speaking right from the junior age group, the toddler segment. Then we move on to English reading, fluent reading with full comprehension, and then we move on to English writing. That is authoring English. So that is basically our enrichment program, and these are the values. Again, keeping it simple for children, talking about kindness, sharing, gratitude.
What will come under life skills here?
For the children, again starting from the junior segment, life skills is about teaching moral lessons through stories, where the children pick up on the core values of life and they learn them as skills to be used. So that is how life skills here in Samsidh is a very important co-curriculum. So running parallel with the academic program, we have our life skills and character development. So broadly this comes under character development, and the way grit is applicable to the senior segment, life skill program applies to the junior segment and the middle.
Nice, actually it's nice to see everything is
Everything is again designed and customized to suit the needs of that particular age group. So when we do it with stories, it is for the junior segment. For the senior segment, we take life lessons, the more structured approach to teach them goal setting, to teach them self-awareness, their own SWOT analysis, their strengths, weaknesses, and knowing yourself and then capitalizing on your strength. Change Makers program in Samsidh is yet another career connect program which makes the children future ready by making them equipped with the skills of sustainability, also suggesting them careers in the field of green economy, in technology, in social structures, in reading, and in health and wellness. So identifying these
five areas of education and the sectors of future growth. Our chairman sir has proposed these kind of activities to be done with the children from upper middle years. So grade 6 onwards till grade 12. We divide the students in one of the change makers clubs based on their interests, and they keep doing different kinds of activities and project work there. So aimed either at the sustainable technologies, going towards the greener side of economy, or using technology for problem solving and constructive projects, or maybe coming to the community and then working with different social structures, and a lot of community dwelling, community care happens here. And the students who are interested in health and wellness and fitness, so they work at the level of physical, mental, emotional and spiritual health as well. So they are educated about it, and then reading, which prevails everywhere, as I said earlier. So every student who is a part of other four clubs also has to be in the readers club. Because the way things are changing, the way education scenario has changed, the way the job scenario has changed, it necessitates that change at the school level of education. It is no more now the university level where the children need to learn life skills. They need to learn it right from the formative years, which are very much under the school age. So it is a responsibility of school to provide them holistic education to make them able to meet the future challenges. Up to grade 10, we have our own learning management system, which is yet another cloud-based platform that we use in parallel with the curriculum. So all of our curriculum content is on LMS, and the tests which the students take up, their formative tests, their diagnostic tests, where we get student-wise reports of how the student is progressing, or if the student is not progressing, then where are the learning blocks. So chapter wise, and for every section of the chapter, the tests which are designed over there give us an insight to the student's performance. So their subject teachers study those reports, their coordinators, their HM study those reports, and then they help the students further looking into what a child is able to, what is not able to perform. So that way our LMS itself is an elaborate platform which is very well housed in our computer lab, and we have our labs with an uptime of 24 hours. 40 systems are provided into every lab so that every class is in with a one-on-one allocation of systems.
Right.
We have 2 computer labs, so the other block has its own lab, this block has its own lab, so that the students don't waste their time in moving between the buildings. And then the lab size is of 40 terminals, so that we don't double them up anywhere and every student has a one-on-one location. LMS is a platform which supports Samsidh learning. So it is something that the parents also can access from home to see their child's progress. The child can access with his login and access the learning resources. The teachers can have their own logins and interfaces to know about the class performance, the class average, and the students who are finding certain questions difficult. So that way LMS has augmented the learning very well. And in terms of the digital working, the children are also feeling confident working on the systems. So one thing is the LMS exercise, another thing is the hands-on experience of working on a computer.
Yeah.
So both ways it is equipping the children with the necessary competencies. LMS content has been designed in alignment with new education policy, and we keep revising it. So as and when CBSE changes something or NCERT changes something in the framework, we also change the LMS content and we keep adding to it based on the latest trends which are going on for the assessments and for the board exams. So right from grade 1 up to grade 10, the entire curriculum goes through LMS. So at every chapter level we have multiple tests. Then we have the tests which are timed. Some tests are not for timed activity. So for practice we give them the unbound tests which are not timed, but they keep doing it and they practice those questions without a timer there. Then for more structured tests we come to the timed tests, and then summative tests are there. Putting 2, 3 chapters, 4 chapters together, there are integrated modules designed so that they give a kind of a quarterly exam in equivalent test over there. which is on the MCQ pad. And then there are additional worksheets which can be practiced offline as well. Once the worksheet is downloaded, it can be practiced on offline as well.
How has Akash added value to the Samsidh ecosystem?
Akash Educational Services has made our students feel more competitive at the senior secondary level. So this being a senior secondary school affiliated to CBSE, we have big batches in grade 11th and 12th. So with Akash coming into the school, we have started with an integrated program of maths and science where the students prepare for competitive exams during the school hours. So their subjects of mathematics, chemistry, physics and biology are taken care by Akash teachers for the competitive exams, wherein the school team pitches in for the necessary NCRT based work. So we are doing it both ways, and students are also feeling confident with the kind of preparation that is going into these 2 years. So this floor, particularly this first floor of this block, is designed to meet all the requirements of senior secondary segment. So for them to use digital classrooms, we have digital classrooms on this floor with their IWB boards, and the classroom size is also to accommodate the students who are now in +1 and +2 years. And the labs which are here, science labs, physics, chemistry and biology lab, which are equipped with all the necessary apparatus to support the experimentation of senior secondary level. So once they are done with the concepts in class, they come to the lab for the experimental verification of the theory that they have learnt. And then we have computer lab on the same floor, which is another extension to their digital learning, because a lot of their test material, their resources, their practice questions are provided to them on a digital platform supported by Akash. So they do their practice work and their test, the mock exams in the computer lab under a good surveillance. So the labs are all under thorough digital surveillance. So that we see how the children are going around, what kind of discussions are happening in the lab, and how is theory augmented by the practical work, and how the students are working over the platform, capturing the reports of their tests and their mock exams then and there. Yes, so that an immediate feedback is available to the students. So the whole lab is supported by a high-speed internet, and there is no downtime. So a whole batch of 40 students is in at a time, and they do their lab work, the platform practice there. So that is how this floor is designed to support the educational needs of senior secondary students.
We have collaborated with Go Sharpener. Then we have collaborated with Sahas Zero Waste Agency. Yes, so they help us with the recycling of our waste and repurposing and recreation of new resources with whatever waste we produce in big volumes. So electric waste and electronic waste, also the digital waste, we reprocess and refurbish them. Our school is a permanent member of Karnataka State Cricket Association. Our boys have various achievements in those tournaments. So that is all again backed by the Cricket Academy. Christmas is a month where we celebrate joy for giving. We get into fabric and textile refabrication. Yes, processing and generation of new fiber and fabric for the people who are in need. Then we get into the paper waste processing, and we create new stationery for the children who are in government schools. That's so cool. Yes, so whatever waste we generate, we process it technically. And then with that, the new material which is provided to the people. Again, not placing a new demand on the environment for raw material, but recreating it from the existing processes. So for that, we have several tie-ups with our NGOs, and we work through an NGO which was UNI. Then there are NGOs which are the We Care NGO, which is very active in this area. We are in tie-ups with them as well. That's how the school keeps on doing a lot of community work.
जो उजालों की रानी है वो अंधेरों से डरते नहीं, राह की मुश्किलों से उनके सपने बिखरते नहीं। चाहे आंधी चले, चाहे बादल गिरे, चाहे मौसम बदलता रहे, फूल जिसने खिलाने की सौगंध, वो मगन होके चलता रहे। जिनको विश्वास है फूल खिल जाएंगे, चाहे धरती हो कितनी कठोर, हर घड़ी चलते हैं वो उजाले की ओर, उजाले की ओर।
Stay tuned as we zoom into extraordinary.